So here's your stock SUV oil fill up location hose. I'm going to take this end is going to be facing downward here, so you can kind of get an idea of the part that you're looking at here. I believe this is the stock setup, would be kind of facing, you know, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is stock like this, and you need to flip it upside down. But anyway, you could take a look at that on yours, and this is definitely the longer section to my left. So I'm going to shove this white thing nose first up into here now. All right, so that is jammed even with the stock hose. The reason I think this is the top end is because it's kind of got an angle cut to it to conform to the hull, I believe. So that's why I believe that's normally the up position, but this is gonna be our new downward position now. All right, so my next stage is I'm gonna take this 2.5 inch piece of, this 2.5 cut off inch piece of hose from the SUV fill up hose, gas fill hose. I'm gonna force it over this guy right here, and I'm going to force it on until this end is flush here. So I'm going to spray some Windex on there first, see if soapy water work. If not, I'll switch over to WD-40, but I'd like to stick with something that stops being slippery as soon as it dries. All right, having to change this on the fly. I had to cut off another different piece of the SUV stock fueling hose. So this is a 3 1/4 inch length, and I'm pushing that right up to the knuckle. Remember how we put that white cutoff thing that's cut exactly at the base there? So that's all the way flush inside that oil line, and then this goes right up to the knuckle line, I guess where the top of this thing would be basically. So then this hose clamp goes right around there so that it's holding that white piece, and then our 5 inches of stainless steel 2-inch OD pipe goes inside there. So it goes all the way up basically till you can see it's kind of got a built-in stop point right there, but that gives us plenty of meat inside this area to secure. You could do 1 or 2 hose clamps, but 1 should suffice. We're just talking about yeah, it's super tight, man. I had to put some kind of liquid in, what do you call it, like Windex in there in order to get that to go in. And as I'm installing this piece here, as we get to that bulge up location, I don't know if you can see this, but it really gets tight there. So I'm going to shove it all the way over that hump until this is up on that clamp. I'm going to clamp this thing down here, and I'm also going to clamp it one time across this middle section right here, which, I mean, you got basically 2 layers of rubber here, and then you have this hose, so no lack of contact there. And so there is the big ugly mambo jumbo, but I am not messing around with gas fumes, y'all, so that's how I'm doing it. So you've got stock SUV oil fill hose reversed 180 degrees. Here's going to be your oil fill cap. It's going to attach to there with part of the neck sticking out, so that maybe a 1/2 inch of the neck sticking out, so you can make the reach. You've got a, what did I say, probably, I think I said 3 1/4 inch piece of the SUV rubber hose. Inside of all that, you've got that neck right there to fill some space. And then starting right here, you've got your 2.5 Amazon black coupler secured in a stock location. Man, I hope I had that on video. I wasn't even really looking. I put an extra strap right there, just right in the middle, so that actually grabs this rubber underneath it, and this stainless steel. So this stainless, I've pulled on that sucker, ain't coming out. And then now this stainless is going to dip down into the tank so that it creates a nice connection there, and this will secure down right over the top of that neck. And so with that all buttoned up down there, that puts this stock hose, the tip of it is touching this fiberglass here. The bottom is leaning out by about a 1/2 inch. And so we should have plenty of length on this. When I measured it out, I kind of drew the line around there, so you can see that we've got plenty of room for that hose to bite there. That was a little exaggeration there, but so that'll work. All right, so hopefully I can capture this on video. So again, Terminates on the 2-inch coupler on the bottom will secure the tank. Transitions up. It bends up with a stock oil fill hose, and it actually went all the way up to the neck when I put it on. There's enough flex in that whole setup to get on up there. So involves a few hose clamps, but let's see. I mean, it is tight, y'all. There's no way. I have zero problem with the configuration as far as holding in fumes. No problem at all.